Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Buddy Hield is out there with Shepard. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Simmons in at the power forward. And for the Raptors, quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. And it's Poeltl in at the 5 spot. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is the key.
Barnes, it's good.
And Barnes putting on that hard hat, using that size in close to get work done.
And it's Simmons missing. Barrett against Hield. Shot is good by Barrett.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Hield. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Boston. Shot clock at 6. Gets the 3 to fall.
Difficult shot for sure, but Hield doesn't crumble under pressure. Instead, he welcomes it.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Hook loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons. And you watch Buddy Hield, Tim. A 6'4", sharp shooting guard. Some similarities to your game.
Well, he gets those threes up at a rate I could only dream about back when I played, B.A. The green light that shooters play with these days, I tell you what, it must be nice.
Quickly from outside, Claxton with a rebound. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Claxton throws it down.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
And stolen by Claxton. Right side Thybulle, outside Hield. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Poeltl against Simmons. Outside Thybulle, pass to Hield. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Claxton. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Here's Poeltl. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Inside, Claxton. Can't get it to drop. Poeltl with some nice D. Here's Barnes. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
To the paint. Here's Simmons. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Here's Barrett. Thybulle with the board.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Temple will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Shams, appreciate the report. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Williams misses. The Raptors with a lead. The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball. And checking out some numbers for Ben Simmons. The Nets have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Fultz against Dick. To the left side wing. Pass to Bol. And Finished off by Bol.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Mobo. No points yet. Here's Shed. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Pass to Williams. This one for 3. Rebound Toronto. They defeated Washington in their last game.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one.
6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Gets another look. And it's Shed missing.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raptors out in front, up 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it is tough to lose when you get that many more chances to score.
Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Walter. And it's Mobo in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Toronto shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. Walter, and he throws it down with one hand.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Simmons, the pass to Hield. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. And Claxton throws it down.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you guys.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. That free throw misses. All right, Tim, we're in the earlier portion of an NBA season. As a player, was this part easier, harder, or about the same as down the stretch?
No, B.A., I think it was a little easier early in the season because your body felt fresh. There was an adrenaline and a newness to the season. Often later in the year, you get much more worn down physically.
And if you're in contention, the pressure and the stress picks up as well.
No doubt, particularly coming out of those dog days, the dead of winter.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Well, Barrett has a lot of physical gifts. He is a wing who is not bothered by taking it inside.
Outside Hield for 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Pass to Barrett. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, R.J. Barrett right there playing with an edge. I want to see more of that from him.
And it's Hield, that time on the assist by Shepherd. Hield's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Quickly. Barrett finds quickly. Outside for Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game. And going back to high school in North Carolina, 4 state championships for Brandon Ingram, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, he made a name for himself early as the #2 pick in 2016. He was an all-star and then most improved in 2020. The question is, can he get back to winning at the highest level?
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Bobo. Abaji comes in for Scotty Barnes. Dick, he's checked in for Ingram. Shed comes in for Quickly. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
And we talk about winning games at the margins all the time. That's exactly what they're doing because they are throwing bodies on the offensive glass.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Brooklyn, no good that time either. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, when I watch Reed Shepherd play, I'm sometimes reminded of John Stockton. The type of handle and the way he goes to the cup, quicker and more athletic than he appears. You know, I know that's big shoes to fill, but I just like the similarities and the intensity.
Mamukelashvili's checked in for Poeltl.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that. It's not about height, it's about heart. That board was all effort.
Here's Barrett. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
This is an element that R.J. Barrett brings to this offense. He loves to put pressure on the defense by getting to the foul line.
Toronto making a switch here. Walters checked in. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. There's the 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Raptors have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Walter, and the step-back jumper is good. Walters has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Pass to Demon from outside the arc. And again, it's the Nets missing. Toronto leading by 4. Releases from 15. No good, a bit long that time. 20 seconds left in the first half of this game. Outside Bull. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. Bull's got 5 now. 8 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 3.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Raptors. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. 1/2 is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what you see out there?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, using high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the postgame.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
The main reason they're not winning this game is their three-point percentage. Shooting 30% on that many attempts is not a recipe for success. They need to find a way to get more open looks, and not just from behind the arc.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shepard, then it's Buddy Hield, and it's Claxton in at the 5. That one misses. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Yeah, Barnes being very aggressive right now, keeping up the pressure on that defense.
Yep, that one goes. Toronto leading by 3. Pass to Ingram. Back to Quickly. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
We know Ingram as a scorer, but Brandon's really worked on his passing game over the years.
Now here's Thybulle. Here's Shepard, guarded by Quickly. 17-foot shot on the way. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back over to you, Brian.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. Nets trail by 7. Pass to Simmons. And he jams it home with authority.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Here's Barnes, following the bucket by Brooklyn.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Claxton, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And Toronto calls time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Lobo, he's checked in for Toronto. Shed comes in for Barrett. Here we have the teams that really hustled for those second chance looks the last 10 games. The Raptors in second.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
Ingram with the ball, covered by Thybulle. And that one's good. Ingram's got his second basket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
It's stolen by Ingram. Toronto passing it around. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes getting an opportunity at the rim, and I know that put a smile on his face.
Outside Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Now here's Barnes. Give him 8 points now.
Well, he not only forced the miss, but he also came down with the rebound.
Hield fires from way outside. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors lead by 5. Quickly finds Barnes. Back to Quickly. Over Simmons. And it's Quickly with a miss. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Hield from outside. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Ingram.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Well, that's Barnes just showing you raw athleticism.
Here's Shepard, covered by Ingram. Hield from outside. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Jacks up a 3, and Hield good for 3. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, no hesitation from the veteran Hield. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
Claxton with the block. Outside Hield takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Raptors lead by 6.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Nets trail by 4.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. So both teams changing it up here, and both free throws good for Claxton. Pass to Dick. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Raptors out in front, up 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Dick and Barrett are the 2 and the 3. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, then it's Walter, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Brooklyn trailing. Out of bounds, it'll be Toronto's ball. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And for that game against the Hornets, anything can happen in the NBA. But they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Poeltl with the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 4.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And the Nets shooting at about 44% so far. Fultz passes to Bol. And finished off by Bol.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Walter. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Here's Fultz. 2 points. That one goes.
Instead of risking something on the perimeter, he just works it inside.
And when they really need a bucket, he's the guy that wants to deliver for them.
Dick. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Fultz against Dick. Fultz passes to Bol. 3-pointer off the mark. Toronto leading by 4. Outside Dick. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Brandon Ingram comes in for Barrett and quickly subbed in for Walter. Simmons against Ingram. And that one hits the back iron. The Raptors have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Simmons with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. Simmons drives in, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, the way that Simmons handles the ball at almost 7 feet, it's pretty much impossible to defend.
Barnes, he's checked in for Pirtle, and both free throws good for Simmons. And Toronto has possession. It's a 5-point game, driving inside, and the shot goes down.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
And that one's good. Simmons has got 4 points in the quarter.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Fultz with it. Now quickly defending. Pass to Heel. And it's Toronto with a rebound. And Grady Dick gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Thibault, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Timeout called, Brooklyn.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, R.J. Barrett.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Jordy Fernandez was just reviewing the plans of his team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Well, Scotty Barnes is one of those do-it-all kind of guys. He can guard 1 through 4, and then offensively, he can basically do any job that's required.
Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. And the Nets also making a change. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Bowl. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Heel. The 3 is up. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
And Hield's judgment in these spots is impressive. Understanding what kind of shot to take in big-time moments.
And Toronto calls time here. They're in front by 2. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Barrett's checked in for Toronto. Thibault against Ingram. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Clock at 6. Pulls up. And that one's good. Quickly. Nets trail by 4. To the middle. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Answering the call. Ben Simmons, huge in the biggest moment.
Here's Ingram. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Toronto passing it around. Pirtle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Nick Claxton.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
Here's Shepard. He connects! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Now here's Ingram. 3-pointer. The rebound by Shepard.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Well, they're in a tough spot now. They need points and stops.
Heel to the ball, covered by Pirtle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
Ben Simmons.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's checked in for Claxton.
Substitution.
Ingram against Thibault. Outside Ingram. For the win, and we are headed to overtime. A do-or-die defensive stop, and they came up big. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. So it's Toronto now. They've got Emmanuel Quickly. He's out there with Dick. Jakob Poeltl out there with Walter. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Wow, that is huge. Going right at the defense and showing a lot of nerve.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
And so here is Toronto. Dick gets the bucket. And Brooklyn with possession here, trailing by 2. Hield for 3. They get it back.
Physical play from Simmons chasing down the offensive board, making sure his team converts on this trip.
And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And a miss there on the triple.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the 3.
Hield passes to Simmons. To the wing, right side. To take the lead. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course they foul.
Some changes for Toronto. Scotty Barnes checked in for Mamukelashvili. And Brandon Ingram subbed in for Walter. Timeout called the Raptors. They're losing by 1. 1:43 left to play in overtime. Here's Ingram. Down low. Here's Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Hield with the ball. Picked up by Dick. It's stolen by Poeltl. And now the Raptors on the break. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, that's just a clutch shot from Barnes, and it's what his team expects from him in these moments.
Hield for 3. Poeltl grabs a miss. Poeltl's got his 7th rebound here tonight to the inside. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And this guy is just a gamer. Ingram doesn't feel pressure. He embraces the moment, taking and making important shots. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Raptors lead by 5. Quickly deciding where to go with it. The 3 is up. And it's Dick. That time on the assist by Quickly.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Hield on the wing. And the Nets miss again.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Brooklyn on D. Quickly outside. The putback. Here's Poeltl. Claxton with the block. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Outside Barnes. 5 on the clock. An open look for Ingram, and the Raptors get it back.
Everything is bouncing their way tonight. The offensive glass has been a big factor in this one.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
NBA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
And we will see you again.
Thanks so much. RJ, a great effort tonight. How is this team continuing to grow?
We're playing defense and we're moving the ball. Everybody's in double figures. Everybody's scoring. Everybody's playing together. That's how you win.
When the ball's going in, things tend to turn into a victory. Thanks so much, RJ.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you next time.